Hi guys, welcome back to Plum Bob Diaries with MJ. I'm your host, your gamer, your simmer, MJ, and you are watching my build. I am doing a pool for the Outdoor Retreat game pack. So this is a pool lot for Granite Falls. Welcome to any newer folks stopping by the channel, and welcome back to any of you existing viewers. Thank you for coming along with me on my journey as we build this pool art. So for those of you who are new and also who've been following along, I had this idea to do a pool lot for Granite Falls because Granite Falls is literally the first DLC that came out for The Sims, and the water here is non-interactable. We can fish, but we cannot touch this water at all. We can't swim in it, we can't wade in it, none of that. So I thought, how nice would it be to really play up the camping feel and have a place to go to actually like have some water fun and explore some water activities. So if you don't know, I was inspired by an earlier build of mine on my gallery. So just to fill you guys in, just to recap for those of you who are new and who haven't been watching, on my gallery name is Marsh Attack 12. I have a older pool lot that is called the Water Park Springs. So this is it on my gallery. It is a 40 by 30 lot, and it just so happens to match the lot size that's in Granite Falls for Outdoor Retreat. So anyway, I was going through some of my old builds reminiscing, and I stumbled across this, and I'm like, this was such a good layout. Can this be adaptable to the Outdoor Retreat world? Can I make this more campy theme? So when I originally did this, it was a mid-century, specifically made for Oasis Springs, a mid-century build with everything that you could think of to be possible to have a water activity gameplay. And I had plopped it down in the world of Granite Falls, and I got to renovating. So far, what we've done is we've changed this to look more campy. So we've got rid of the palm trees, we've got rid of the Palm Spring style fencing. We've replaced it with a lot of woods. We've done a lot of wood and log cabin for the exterior materials. We've added these great cabin style windows thanks to seasons. Yeah, so it's been looking good. We swapped out quite a bit of furniture last episode. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay, good. Because you just never know. You never know with OBS. Anyway, so we, make this look more camp-like. So we've swapped out some tables. Honestly, I was digging the round tables because that was what was part of the original build. I might swap these out to square. Yeah, so we've done some renovations. We've added some love seats over here, courtesy of the Outdoor Retreat pack, just to match that woodsy campy feel. We swapped out some furniture in here. We've changed out the bookcase, added some more comfort seating, changed up the dollhouse to match more of a campy feel. The biggest thing that I want to work on is like these little mats that you see all over the build so far. Now this was a big part of the original build, the Water Park Springs build on my gallery. But yeah, it's so close to what I have. I don't know. Surely, I could leave this just like this and it'll be just fine. But I'm sort of wondering how much more campy can we get? What other rugs can we plot down? Now, this was an option that I had that came with the Enchanted by Nature pack. I plopped this down because it had a bunch of varied swatches on here. So, who knows? Maybe we'll play around with that and see how we can, work with that. Anyway, yeah, so we swapped some things out, we changed up some materials, we redid the kitchenette a little bit, we made it more log stabbing log cabin style esque. um Again, changed up the grill, we changed up the interiors, the flooring. I do need to change these sinks up too, and I do want to change the showers up too. So how about, yeah, we start there so I won't forget, because I tend to forget with these other things. So first things first, sinks. I'm gonna click on kitchen because that's the first place I can think of when I think of a sink. And we're gonna go with the outdoor retreat sink. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning she is. I'm gonna plop one there, plop another one there. I do have bb.move objects on. That's how I'm able to just put these on top of other objects and just delete what I don't need. Actually, let me move this over a little bit more. There we go. And again, for those of you who didn't watch last episode, if you're wondering why I don't have mirrors in this restroom, it's because this is a community lot, and I don't want Sims to come in here and just like use the mirror. I want them to partake in all the other activities, so I have not provided a mirror here because I know some towny Sims will come and do that, and yeah, waste their time. So anyway, moving on to the showers. I do want to do a more campy style feel of a shower. Ooh, this, yeah, I think that might be perfect. I was gonna go with like something like this, but for, let me see, does this come in dark brown? It does. Let me get this dark brown. Alright, we're gonna swap out 1, 2, 3. I did 2 at once. Look at that. Look at me. Alright, so plop that in the corner there. And then, oh, we had horse ranch too. Well, now that makes it sort of hard. Because I really like this. It literally has the logs on there. But then this looks so good because I feel like this will plop in modularly very well. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that very much. We can just have those going all the way across. Alright, you know what? I feel like this is more of a cartoony style, which I'm not mad at. I kind of had quite a cartoony style going on, but I don't know. This horse ranch just has me in a clutch with the beauty that is horse ranch. Like, come on. Well, what do I want to do? I don't know. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. Okay. Let me try to stick with outdoor retreat, just so I can say that I stuck with outdoor retreat. And let's be inclusive of the pack that this is for. I might swap these out later. I don't know, but for right now, they've been saved. Okay, so another thing is, I was thinking about swapping out these tables. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but we shall see. Last time, we swapped out chairs. We had like some camping style chairs back here, and we switched it up and added these beautiful for rent chairs. I really like those. And I changed these up here. These were recolored originally. They were white, and I just changed them to a dark brown. So now I'm like, what do I want to do with that? We even got stone on floor. So let's start with these big ticket items. Pool trim. So if I go to pools, I go to trim. These are our options. Now, again, we do have the Riviera Retreat kit. So this may impact us quite a bit. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I have to make a resort now, especially with Adventure Awaits coming out. I'm gonna have to go to Sulani. I'm gonna have to make a resort. But ooh, this is gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous indeed. And then we also got pool trim with Lovestruck. Now it's interesting that they gave us pool trim with Lovestruck. I don't think this has anything to do with love, but oh, that's gorgeous. It could be, like I was saying in my other video, Sims Team be dropping stuff in, packs for something that will come out later. So there's probably something that's maybe gonna have to do with the pools later on that we will, see about. Just like with Love Struck, like we saw, like we got new gym equipment. There was no need for us to have new gym equipment in because we got a workout machine and a new treadmill in Love Struck. Love Struck is about dating. And yes, you can have a date at the gym, but it got me thinking. Where am I gonna get something related to the gym soon? And lo and behold, Adventure Awaits gameplay. What does it show? New gameplay for fitness. So I'm just saying, y'all. Yeah, I think I want to go with a yellow vibe. We're gonna make this yellow and brown. That will be the colors for here. Now, do I want to keep? Another big question was, did I want to keep these umbrellas? Oh, I can change them to yellow. Yes. And I can have that be cream if the yellow is too much. I think let me just go for the yellow. And see. Let's just see how far this takes us. I think that gives me, I like it because brown and yellow give me autumn vibes, which I think is wonderful for camp. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now that ties in more. See how the brown doesn't look so weird against, what's going on back there. Now, the other day was, do I keep these little loungers? These are not loungers, floaties. These came with, oh, that is just too cute. I don't want to get rid of them. They're cute like that. These came with Island Living. And just to be fair, I really did the rainbow ones. I love this. This kind of plays on that like retro. Y'all remember how like a lot of the retro stuff, it's like includes multicolor or checkered lines and graphics. You'll see in a lot of 70s and 80s retro things. That was the style. Oh, this is gorgeous. Yeah, I want to make this look like summer camp fun. Now, are there any other floaties? If I go to outdoor activities, is that where the floaties are under? They got even towels. So I could have went with the basic one instead of, I mean, the dolphin is cute though. I don't know. I gotta get myself into this predicament. Because the dolphin is cute. And then there's even a little cooler here. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna add this cooler. Now I know you're probably thinking, why are you adding a cooler? You already have a refrigerator. Because for extra gameplay. And plus I just think it's cute. The other thing is, I believe toddlers can grab food themselves. So let's say you're busy. I don't think toddlers can go in the fridge. They can't go in the fridge. They can't put things in the microwave unless you have food sitting out. You know, they can't grab it themselves. But let's say if you're busy with something else, or you're just relaxing, or maybe you're doing storytelling of your own and your toddler's hungry, they can grab stuff themselves from any cooler. That was an update from years ago. But yeah, nice, very nice. And I love that we got this. This looks like a picnic basket. This came with the business and hobbies pack, and I just adore it. Thank you to whoever thought of that. Genius. Anyway, back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, okay. I was picking out the floaties that I want. So there was one type of floaty. Oh, these are gorgeous. It's gonna be so nice making a playground. This swing set. Again, this swing set came with Love Struck. There is no need for Love Struck to have a swing set because it's not about kids. It's about dating. But the fact that they put a swing here lets me know that playgrounds were already in the making, right? They just rolled this asset onto the Love Struck DLC just to make sure that we had it. And I love when they do things like that, because then when we get other cool stuff that comes around, like Adventure Awaits, then boom, we already got a slide that goes, not slide, we already got a swing set that goes to it. Love that. Love that. Anyway, I came here for specifically, oh, this is nice too. Can I have this up here? I didn't think that I could, but it's kind of letting me. Wow. This would have been another good thing to have, with like a natural style onsen for a camp. Now you can't swim in here and do all the other stuff like you would anywhere else, but it's very nice. I think that's all of the yeah, I want to say that's all of the little floaties. You know what? No, I'm lying, because the Riviera Retreat should come with some. Where is it? Oh yeah, hopscotch. Again, hopscotch came with the for rent pack. So imagine putting this on the playground. Our playgrounds are about to be dope. You know how many playgrounds are going to be uploaded to the gallery? It's about to be bananas. You have no idea. Look, freaking hopscotch, marbles, swing sets, yeah, even these little balloon things. We're about to have that new playground set. About to have right, the little balloons that came with seasons. Everything about to be a part of that playground. Oh, it's about to be massive. Anyway, this is what I was looking for. I wanted to know. I just wanted to know. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, see, now I like that, because we can give off a vintage feel, because these colors are muted as well. Look at that. Pink. Oh, I love that. So there's orange and then there's yellow. Ooh, I like that. So do I get rid of the rainbow? Because this definitely gets giving summer camp for like kids, which is what it is. I like does this particular floaty come in rainbow? This one does not. Orange? Oh my gosh, I don't know. And then again, there was the basic one. I should not be stumped on this, you guys. The basic one here. I could do this one with the pastel rainbow. because I like the idea of this looking vintage, but you know, the rainbow, it looks family friendly, but if the colors were muted a bit, it would look even vintage, even more vintage. You know, these muted colors definitely give vintage. Ugh, I guess it's a draw. It's a draw of, I don't know where I want to lean towards. But you know, if you guys are watching this, you'll know what you want to swap this with when you get your hands on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the little dolphins because I've had dolphins on the other one. So we're just going to, oh no, let me alright, so we'll plop those over there. And let me save my progress. We've done too much, but we've done a little bit. Oh yeah, that was another thing that I meant to do. I talked about lights on a previous episode of this pool build, and how there are modern lights in the front here that need to be swapped out. So let me go ahead and go to, actually, did I see a guitar? Because this is camp, why not put a guitar, you know, that somebody could use and play. Yeah. Might be crowding that space there, but because there is gameplay tied to the guitar for outdoor retreat, why not have one on this public lot? Now they will probably get on your nerves when you're playing this back and are wanting to have some peace, but hey, it is okay. Alright, so lighting. I did say I was going to change up some lighting. So we're going to go to lighting and outdoor lighting. Now what I'm thinking is something that speaks, ooh, gorgeous. But anyway, yeah, something that says woodsy cabin. These could work. Have some here and have some back here. Alright, so delete that, and then go up to the front over here. Poor Miles, he's been standing there for so long. Delete that. Okay, so if I go to nighttime, oh, the evening looks amazing here. Look at that. If that don't give summer camp, I don't know what does. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough light for an entrance. The other thing I'd want to swap out are right here. We got little lights at the corner over here, and I don't want them to look modern. What could I swap them out with? They would have to be a floor lamp. They'd have to be like some sort of outdoor floor lamp. That's a hazard, because look how pointy that is. This will be perfect though for like a Realm of Magic or Enchanted by Nature build. Beautiful. But yeah, let me take a look real quick. See what we're working with. What is this? A giant ball? I gotta have a giant ball here. That could you know, help with the vibe. There's also this, which is an I'm not gonna say outdoor, but this is a like little lantern that came with Island Living. Now It's still modern, but it does have wood texture on here, which kind of makes it, passable. So, we could work with that. Oh, it's the fog machine. It counts as a light. I love the fog machine. See, I didn't get to use this yet. See what I mean, y'all? There's so much stuff that I have to like try out. I gotta bring y'all along with me on the way when I try them out. Let's see. Here's another thing. The party light. Add some elegant lighting effects. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's probably the best I have. Is the... Yeah. What's this? Oh, it's a dragon. Oh, this would be cool for some oriental builds. Beautiful. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do... I'm just going to copy this. Not that one. This. And just put that on the other side. Because, of course, I still want your Sims to be able to get in. So, of course, two sides are blocked off by sitting, because that's just part of the look. But yeah, they should be able to hop in from there. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. It's a little dim. Not that. It is a little dim over here. I'll put a little lantern, just so if you happen to be under the umbrella at night, you can at least enjoy some light while you're out here. There we go. Is that too much light? I think that's just right. It's nice. It's nice and pretty. Okay, gorgeous. Now, I did say I wanted to swap these drinks over here on the wall, because again, this sort of gives like a modern vibe, because it's like a glass back. At least that's the vibe that I'm getting from it. It's like an illuminated glass back, and I don't want to really have that's not really saying campy vibes. It's passing, but if we can find something that's just like shelving, I'm thinking in wall decor. Let's see what options we have. Do we have anything that could work? Let's see. And these little boats and barrels. Is that campy? I don't know if that is. I'm trying to think of like, what kit was this? I cannot think. It's nice though, it's beautiful. Or, the other thing is I could just put artwork up. That could just strictly be, the same paintings that were from the rec center that we made, our camping rec center. I could just hang those up instead. There's this too, which this definitely gives me campy vibes. Let me see if I come with wood. Yeah, because I would want to. in case we don't have a bar back, you know. And I am telling you, I'm not going. Alright, G. Okay, well, that's definitely campy. It doesn't include our little bottles that I enjoyed from, you know, those little shelves, but we might be able to make our own. We can leave them as is. They don't need to have bottles on them, but we do have bottle decor. So let's just see if we wanted to go for that vibe again, because it makes sense. There's this. Hold on. Let me take a look at this, because it actually looks very nice. Oh, nice. All of this is very nice. But yeah, I was saying that we could technically just get some shelves. I'm not sure how far this sticks out, but are there any other ones? Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, I'm not sure how far this sticks out, but let's say we got some shelves, and then I think there is nectar bottle clutter that comes with the bistro kit, because after Horse Ranch and then the following year, like we've got the bistro. Yeah, what is it called? Cozy Bistro. Okay, Cozy Bistro. At least if I'm thinking of this right, comes with a bottle. Now, is that clipping? Kinda. I think it's passable though. Okay. Now, if your Sims accidentally start putting up cups and bottles on these shelves and you're wondering what's stinking, well, this is the reason. Because I decided to put some shelves here. It's nice. This is the relaxing part about building. You just get in a zone and you just kind of zone out, and it's just a nice time, a nice old time. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's very gorgeous. The other thing that I mentioned is I was not too sure on if I wanted to keep these little rustic tables, or could we go even more rustic by swapping out the round tables for something more square. So let me take a look at our square options. Go over to dining, tables, and let's show them all. If I had to choose between, rustic, what I consider rustic, this definitely fits that bill. But, seeing as this is a public place and it's supposed to be family friendly, I would want a bunch of people to sit together. But see, if I use this, this is a bar height table. And I remember when I was in the midst of building that rec center that's right across over here, I was like, this looks so nice. I was going to display some stuff on it. You need bar height stools Do we have bar height stools that actually help with the camp feel? Now these were meant to go with it. There is a yellow one, but it has a lighter wood swatch. The other option I could do is this. Okay, let's see how this works. So if I just delete that, right, and then go here, does that give more camp vibes? You know, I'm not sure, but I do like it. I can't say that I do like it. I do like having that particular table because I don't know, it's got a rustic vibe to it, at least if you ask me. There's also this cottage living one. I mean, we could test the theory. It's also this Discover University one where we could put that one's bar height, so technically we could put now, are we able to center things on here? Can they still eat with that? No, it still gives a table vibe. I don't know. I don't like how small that is. Alright, well. I'd say, oh yeah, there's this. This is give campy. It gives old, but is it campy? Hold on. Well, let's test it out. Before I do this, are there any other options that I want to try out hypothetically? Also, before I do anything else, I think the Cozy Bistro kit also came with like a table with a cloth. See, this is cottage living, and that yellow might work for us. There's also this. So why did I bring this up? One, cause like, you know, that's cute. Let's see. Yes, the plaid pattern makes me think of camp. So, you know, you can have red, and it can be like, oh, how cute, you know. Oh, this is a regular table. I'm gonna need a regular chair. Oops, it can't be chair. I feel like if I choose a campy chair, it should be like a little thin. And I am telling you. Please, I could use this that came with seasons. Okay, that works. Let's try this out, and we could put like a tiny light instead of the default light we had. We can put like a itsy bitsy tiny, like something like this, but like small. jungle adventure light. Because, yeah, these other lights, I want to say that their slots are too huge. That might be a little too big. Here's the thing with sizing things down. Because if you size it down, the flame doesn't size down. I don't know. Do I want to go with that route? We didn't have any smaller one. I guess we did. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make it do what it do. Let's see. So, or I can mismatch the tables. Do I want to do that? Because we could mismatch the tables and then we can add the different chair types. Because I want to say in base game there's this chair which comes with, okay, that's not base game, that's city living. And then hold on, there's also okay. Now why would I want to mismatch everything? Because it gives more camp vibes. It really does. Okay. And I do know there was another chair. It was like a base game chair though. Here, let me filter. I want to say it was a base game chair. This chair in particular, in which, you know, nice looking chair. It had all these different colors and swatches on them. Because maybe the story behind it is that the children at camp started hand painting the chairs, maybe. And I am telling you I'm not going. Okay, I like the mismatchiness. We don't overdo it. Oh Lord, I didn't get rid of the whole the whole build. Alright, and then we just add a little candle on top. Okay, that's nice. That looks beautiful. I'm liking the mismatched chairs. Because does it make sense? No, but I like it. Another part of me is like thinking of that rug from Laundry Day. You guys probably know what I mean because it's a very popular rug. I'm thinking one of these three, right? So it's either gonna be this, or this. Or now that I think about it, I could probably use all three. Let's see, we could just put them down. Don't need them too big. And then, of course, for the other one, same thing. Okay. Is that too tacky? I don't know. I think that's too much going on. Too much going on. You know what? Okay, we'll just keep our basic floor. And I'll just also go with the basic, what was that one basic chair? I have to fill these out a little bit. Yep. I know that looks ugly and tacky, but that's sort of like the vibe. Like, we're going for camp. We're going for camp. Now, ooh, the other thing about camp. These what are they called? Splash pads. Let me save my progress. We have to think, do we want them? Do we want to keep them in, or do we want to swap them? I can tell you right now, I'm enjoying the little yellow sunflower now that we've changed up. Now that we've changed up the vibe. Let me see. Let's change that to yellow. Change this to yellow. You have a yellow swatch? You do have a yellow swatch. Do you have a yellow swatch? You do. You also too have a yellow swatch. Ooh, I'll turn the grid off so I see better. This heat wave is something else. It's giving summer camp. It's giving. Yes, it is. Dude, now I'm like, do I swap out what's in the back? Because by default they're all frogs. Okay, let me just hypothetically speaking, stay with me. I like that more. I do. I like that more. And then that takes away a little bit of the yellow, but cool. I like that. Huh. Now, once we change these rugs up, they're gonna be so different. All right, so let's just start with one. Or am I just making more work for myself? Hold on. Hold on. Let me think about this. I don't know. Let's just try it and see. Try it and see. I'm not gonna lie. I sort of like that being under there. Of course, it's carpet, so I'm. I have not removed the little lights on the ground because I feel like I might need those if it gets too dark. Alright, swap this out. I have to not be afraid to try this stuff out. So let's try. Nope. Alright, beyond leaf rug. And then the other one, which is over here. Okay. And then maybe we could duplicate this to the indoors. Delete that. And there we go. That says summer camp vibes. Oh, little mushrooms too. Like, I know. Am I doing extra by adding little mushrooms? Because I know we have little mushroom seats with cottage living. Okay, let's see. Let's we'll do that, and then See, it takes some focus to figure this out. That's why I got quiet, because I'm like, how do I make this work? Alright. This one. That's over here, and then we can have one on each side. Yeah. Okay. I like this. The only thing is, I probably want to repeat something. Oh. Maybe like this leaf again. Right. So we'll probably want to repeat it. And also make it a little bit smaller. Oh Lord, that's too small. Okay, well, we don't have an in between at the moment. But hey, it looks good. Yeah, I like that. Let's save our progress. It looks so cute. Oh my gosh, we are all yellowed out, guys. Yellowed out. Okay, well, I think what's next is to like add our like landscaping, our trees, to see, you know, how much of the forest we can bring into, you know, a pool lot. So I'm gonna cut to the trees and you guys will see what I come up with. Alright guys, so as I said in the last clip, I was gonna cut and jump to the now landscape version. So you guys might notice I did a few other things too. I swapped out some colors of some things, and you'll see. All right, so anyway, the terrain paint, like I said, I was not gonna go with the outdoor retreat terrain paint, but I noticed that again, in the original lot, I had a specific terrain paint down that matched Oasis Springs. It did not necessarily go here, and it didn't cover the entire lot as well. I took like the stone out that was originally surrounding the whole lot because I felt like it was unnecessary, and I added a lot more vegetation and wilderness to kind of match our campy theme, and it looks good to me. I mean, depending on your eye, this could either look just as great to you guys or look like, you know, wilderness sort of threw up on the lot. But I think it looks great. I think we really pulled out all the yellow in this build for sure, which kind of makes it its own thing. It's like I like how it's kind of matching this little badge over here. It still ties into like the little log cabin look, but It's its own aesthetic, and that's cool compared to the original lot that we renovated. So let's go over what we've done. So we've added our vegetation, we've added rocks and stones, we've changed out the splash pads to these more nature themed versions. Um, we've changed the colors of a lot of these items over here. We went for a more yellow vibe. We also, added, little yellow lanterns instead of like the off-white ones we originally had. The chairs were originally white. We gave them a dark brown vibe to match that, again, like nature woodsy aesthetic. We changed out the patio furniture for these little camping chairs. The umbrellas were green. We changed them yellow. We changed the trim up. It's looking good. We changed out that like Cali modern style topiaries that we had in these corners, and we switched them up with the seasons terrariums. They look gorgeous. Even swapped out the lights. We swapped out all the modern lights that we could find and put down these more woodsy style ones here by the jacuzzi, and then for every entrance and staircase we've swapped them out for the outdoor retreat outdoor lights to make them look like little, light posts when you're walking up. Very nice. So yeah, that's the exterior. Under the roof, our, indoor outdoor space. We have our renovated cafeteria area. I wouldn't really call this a cafeteria actually, because it's outdoor, so it's more like a public patio space with a cabin log feel. So anyway, as you guys can see, I switched up the tables. It was something about the tables that I just was not vibing with, so I stuck with these bar height ones from Love Struck, and I even put the matching chairs because I thought, why not? And I felt like the orange fit best out of all the color swatches that were available. These, were the closest to matching the vibe, so I just went with it, and I like it. It still gives me like that public communal space sort of vibes, and I like that. And again, we kind of made our own makeshift wall decor shelves, and those look really nice as well. We used the little leaf rug over here for our little entertainment space. We renovated our infant and toddler space over here, so they have multiple places to like sit and nap if they need to take a nap. For our toddlers, infants can nap in the little pack and play if they need to. These are also extra spaces for the kids to come in and either read a book or play on their little rabbit tablets. Well, they shouldn't do that out in nature, but you get what I mean. If you want to read to your kids, you can sit here and do that. I put a little table here in case you don't want to, let's say your toddler wakes up from a nap and you don't want them to walk all the way over here, even though it's not that far a distance, right outside the door. But if you're being lazy and you want to click and drag some food over to this table, you can do that. This is child friendly as well. Very cute. Very, outdoorsy and woodsy like that. And then of course we renovated our kitchen over here, gave it a more rustic vibe. So we swapped out all that what were they, like stone concrete patio counters, and we gave them these more woodsy rustic ones from Horse Ranch. And as far as our bar over here, we went with like the base game wood. So yeah, it looks nice. We made it blend in sort of well, in my opinion, as best as we could at least. Yep. And then got our bathrooms over here. Again, we added our stone and our log cabin walls. We swapped out the showers for the outdoor retreat showers, which is pretty cool because we have like these little log style looks to them. very nice. We swapped out the lockers from Growing Together to the Snowy Escape ones, which are, to me, seem a little less modern. It's still modern, but like, you know, the best that we could for this sort of build. So um yeah, we just swapped out the seating. So we put the little outdoor retreat love seats here, and then I already went over what we did for the outside. But yeah, that is everything. That is the whole build, you guys. And I'd say we did a wonderful job. We now have a pool lot for our outdoor retreat world campground, Granite Falls. So this is beautiful. I really like it. I really enjoy it, especially the style. Like, look how good these season windows go with this like log cabin wallpaper. In this foundation too, it just goes so well together. Again, this foundation came with Outdoor Retreat. The wallpaper is from Horse Ranch, and these windows are from Seasons. And they just mesh so good together. So yeah, we are now complete. You've been along this ride, this journey with me for quite a while, and now you can have a place to, you know, plop down and enjoy a family friendly, all age inclusive lot to enjoy some water activities. This is called the Granite Falls Springs lot. It is a pool lot type, and then you guys will see it on my gallery at the Marsh Attack 12 gallery ID if you're looking for it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me close this menu up. Close it up. Okay, I forgot how to close the menu. Wait. Isn't there an option to close this? Okay, well, anyway. Thank you guys for watching, and can't wait to see you guys next time on my other build, the next build that I build. I don't know what that's gonna be as of right now, but I'm excited. So anyway, have a good evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.